They say we get the leaders we deserve.
Manipulative, murderous and downright dirty, the political machinations of Frank Underwood, the fictitious president in the hit series House of Cards, have mesmerised audiences for years. Now his character, played by Kevin Spacey, has stepped off the screen and onto canvas at Washington's National Portrait Gallery.
I suppose I should be pleased that I'm finally going to be hung in our nation's attic. Of course, if they knew what was in my basement, they wouldn't hang me so close to Lincoln. I'd end up next to Booth instead.
The portrait was unveiled at a glitzy gala with all the razzmatazz of showbiz. Who is in that portrait? Is it Frank Underwood or is it Kevin Spacey?
It's definitely Frank Underwood. This, to me, is the most satisfying aspect of what I'm able to do for a living, is when people talk to me about the character I've played as if it's a three-dimensional person.
The painting is the work of one of Britain's leading portrait artists, Jonathan Yeo, who has painted Spacey in character before.
You're trying to find the inner truth of someone, and you're trying to therefore unmask them and get through to who they are, whether it's something they're trying to show you or not. You know, the actors are basically in the deception business. They're trying to convince you that they're someone else. And so the better they do their job, the harder it is for me to do mine, in a sense.
The gallery has a long tradition of showing actors in character, but rarely have the lines between reality and fantasy and contemporary culture been so completely blurred.
This whole event is utterly surreal. Here you have a genuine work of art by a real British artist of an actor pretending to be an American president against the backdrop of an actual race for the White House that's had so many different plot twists and turns that, frankly, the scriptwriters of House of Cards couldn't have made it up. It really is a case of life imitating art.
It's a new day in America.
Season 4 of House of Cards sees Frank Underwood campaigning for re-election.
I'm Frank Underwood, and I approve this message.
So what does he, or is it Spacey, think of the real thing?
Americans generally get it right, and we'll probably figure it out. And we'll look back on this time and go, wow, wasn't that crazy?
There have certainly been moments when the presidential campaign has felt like an episode from House of Cards. Hopefully, though, nobody will actually vote for Frank Underwood. Jane O'Brien, BBC News, Washington.